What up, familia? It's your favorite Puerto Rican Brooklyn Philly, and I'm back with another message. I heard elucidate. Let me elucidate, right? Which means to explain. Now I'm hearing, let me explain. Just let me explain. So somebody wants to explain something. Somebody feels like there needs to be some clarity, right? What does someone want to want? What needs to be explained, Spirit? What does someone need to explain? I just heard some type of disruption, chaos. Again, let me elucidate. Let me elucidate. Yeah, they just keep repeating that. Let me elucidate. Pero tengo que explicar. Just déjame de explicar. Somebody's just saying, just let me explain. Recharge. It's interesting that so someone feels, I don't know, half empty, half full. They feel drained, like they can't recharge. Maybe tired of explaining, trying to explain. Tired of fake flexing, pretending, right? Deceptive bragging. Closure. Just hold on, give me a second. Let me sit with this. Just keep shuffling, and I don't know why. There's something about somebody needing to explain maybe why they took a mental rest, maybe why they took a break from something. Yeah, they needed to recharge. They were feeling constantly drained by fake flexing. Feeling like they couldn't be themselves. Yeah. Is that you, beloved? And now feeling the strength I'm hearing to finally put it all to a close. Right? So maybe whoever I'm reading for, you've been feeling like you needed to get away, take a break. I'm hearing get off of the constant hamster wheel, and possibly off of the need or feeling the need to constantly having to explain yourself, right? I'm hearing to people, to places, to things, to everything. Every time you turned around, you felt like you just needed to explain yourself away, right? You gave multiple explanations over and over again as to, yeah, look, energy vampires. And maybe you just felt like, I'm tired of explaining myself to people who don't appreciate it, who just come to suck the life out of me, right? Who just take, but never give in return, right? And you just need to recharge, take a break. It's time, I'm hearing, for you to protect your energy, right? You're so busy protecting everybody else, giving to everybody else. And now it's the time to protect yourself, for you to take a break, for you to take a step back and recharge. For you to stop the over-explanation. For what? To who? Why? Yeah, I'm in my bag now. Look, life lessons. Yeah, you said I've been through this ish far too long. I done learned some stuff, right? And I'm tired of these cycles. I'm hearing like repeat cycle, over and over again with the same individuals doing the same ish. You know, I mean, I'm hearing it's insanity, right? Doing the same thing and expecting different results every time. Look, clout chasing. So fake flexing, clout chasing. And now I'm hearing, right? Because this fell on the closure card. You're closing out cycles with people who are clout chasers, right? You're understanding that you don't got time for these. I got no time for fake. Just sip some Cristal with these real ones. Yeah. With these fake flexes, right? That people who, again, just drain your energy, right? They don't invest. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about nothing or anything else other than fake flexing and clout chasing. Stuff that's irrelevant. Swipe right. Right? It's like on to the next one. I'm not doing it anymore. I don't want to be involved in those type of relationships, right? I learned my lesson. I'm here. Somebody saying, I learned my lesson. I am done. Finito. I want no parts of this ish. No mas. No mas. No mas. Book busy. And it wanted to... from not come out in the reverse, right? Yeah, it's like you couldn't concentrate on being book busy, on making sure you had this meeting, this appointment, meeting this deadline, making this call, that call. Because by the time you kept, you finished being, oh, wow, I almost bit my tongue. So it's not that. You were book busy, going to... again, all of this busyness, but none of it was about you. Thank you, Spirit. High productivity, full schedule, no time to waste, success on the calendar, but not yours. I mean, you working for the man. You working for the fan. You working for everybody else except for yourself. So here you are producing all this activity, and none of it became or proved to be fruitful because it was not applied to yourself. So now I'm here. Imagine if you would have exerted all the... oh, look. Triggered. If you would have exerted all that energy that you exerted onto others and gave freely unto others for yourself, you really would be successful. Why wouldn't you be? You're a hard worker. You put in the work. You know how to grind. You know how to plan, meet deadlines, make appointments, set up meetings, book calls. You have all of the skills. You work the skills. You know the skills. You just been skilling it for everybody else. And then this triggered is like twofold, right? And then at the end of the day, you wind up triggered because you realize that these people want to just drain you. They're not appreciative. They're not grateful, I'm hearing. And then they wind up triggered every time you do act like you trying to then take some of the time back and place it on yourself and become successful. And now I'm hearing some of them are mad and triggered because you did swipe right this time. You are being booked and busy finally for yourself. And now they freaking triggered. How about that? Now they want to be triggered. It was okay when you was booked and busy for them. Right? It was okay for that. When you was triggered. I just felt like something else flipped over. And just want to make sure. No. Photoshop. Look at this. Photoshopped, right? Yeah, I'm here posing for the gram. Posing for the gram. So fake perfection, artificial beauty, unrealistic standards, filtered beyond recognition. And that's now, they're triggered now because they now, without you being there to do all this shit for them, they're triggered because now they're stuck having to do buffoonery. I'm hearing monkey-ish to just be recognized somehow or seen, still fronting on face. And there's something about, as long as you were the like target or the focus, yes, then and you kept up for them, then it was allowing them to be this fake, and people only saw this Photoshop version, not the real them. But now, since you swipe right, people could see the real them. There's no more. You can't filter it, Peppy. Peppy, papi. You can't filter it. No more filter. Yo no sé. Se fue. Ain't no working. Right? Yeah. You are somewhere taking care of yourself now. And they stressed as fuck. Because again, and yo, stressed is because they gotta do the work that they're supposed to be doing for themselves anyway. Like, come on now. And now they mad at you because you self-caring. Finally, I'm hearing like, I remember. I don't know why this is. Just say it, Marilyn. When the whole presidential election for Barack Obama, President Barack Obama, people were like, are you just voting for him because he's black and you just and it was oh my God, what's the comedian's name? Speary. He said, well, yeah, y'all done had 40 some other presidents that were white in the White House. Can we get one black mother up in there? And then maybe the next time one runs, I'll do it for the right reasons. Like, what do you want? I'm here, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? Look, mirror, mirror. I don't know, I just heard mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all? There was a rumble jumble, 5 minutes it lasted. The mirror said, you conceited bastard. Well, that's true. That's why I never had. So then I washed off the soap and brushed the goatee. Used all the ballet because my skin gets scaled. And then I got the file for my fingernail. And that fell on the self-care. Yeah, there's something about... Yeah. You saying, no, I'm doing me now. Right? And I know this is usually like that card about... Because they're seeing themselves now, for real. When they're looking in the mirror now, there's no more filter. No more. I don't know why I keep saying... Anyway, no more filter. They can do it. Right? They got to see the real them now. And they don't like that. To see the real them. And I'm hearing they don't like that you, right? There's something about your light, you doing, because it's facing yourself and others, reflective relationships, self-awareness. That's your self-care. That's what's becoming your glow up. That's why you're looking so popping, I'm hearing, right? And because you're finally doing the work for yourself. And even it wasn't that you wasn't doing it, but it was hard for you to really work on yourself and give yourself 100 when you was working for yourself, on yourself and everybody else, right? So now you became this mirror. I'm hearing, yeah, you shine light on their demons, right? And it's like I'm hearing y'all from the same stomping grounds, the same hood, and you got them effed up because they're like, I know her. It's like I'm here. It's like Jesus, Isa alayhi salam. They say, oh, that's the carpenter's son. We know him. He from that little town over there. Like, who you? Why you trying to come up here acting like you God now all of a sudden? Right? That's how I'm hearing. It's like that type of attitude. It's like the audacity now. Clutch my pearls. Who is she? Who is he? Who the fuck I am, I heard. That's who I am. Luxury life. Yes. And it's like, who are you to live this luxury life? You come from the same stomping grounds. You got the same junkie parents. You came from the same crack pandemic. You came from the same, trauma-induced, all kinds of trigger warning, sexual, emotional, physical. How the F are you now living a luxury life? I just heard God. That's what I just heard. God. I don't know, for somebody say, cause God. Right? And look what came out. Divine time. Didn't I just say cause God? That's why. And yo, whoever you are, you saying that as strong as I'm saying it. You said cause God. Right? Yes. Yes. You trusted the process. You understood that there would needed to be patience. But you know what was the difference? You had the patience, but you had patience with integrity, baby. Right? You went through everything else that everybody else. They right? You came from the same parents. For some of you, from the same stomping backgrounds, right? The same traumas, similar traumas and abuses, same crack pandemic. You know what I mean? I don't know. I keep it 100 from you. I'm the 80s, the crack pandemic, right? Late 70s, early 80s. From freebase to crack cocaine. You understand what I'm saying? Well, Listen, from sniffing to freebasing to crack cocaine, that was my world, right? And that's the thing. You come from similar backgrounds like that, and here you are living this luxury life, looking like you ain't never, and then you looking young and good, right? You taking flights. You know what I'm saying? Look, you somewhere, you a Bahama mama. You on cruises and shit. And they perplexed. Look, yeah, my dog said, damn Skippy. They perplexed, right? Because they like, again, how this happen? Somebody, ancestors out here got an accent. I'm serious. They going way back, like on, and it's like, yeah, I mean, what happened? Yeah. Yeah. It's messing somebody's head all the way up. And for some of them, it's sad to, I don't know. Let me not say that, Spirit. How can I say that? I wanted to say it's sad to say because they don't have any understanding of a higher power greater than themselves, whatever they want to call it. Right? But I want to not be judgmental because everybody's in their own lane and wherever they at, right? And everybody don't have to believe what I believe. But this is definitely my disclaimer. And for whoever I'm reading, this is your disclaimer too. That there is some power greater than yourself that you believe in. And some of y'all like me that would say God, right, has intervened always, has been present. Right? And that's what Spirit said. Get back to what you was going to say. That in the midst of all of the same similar background, same traumas, abuses, and everything else, the one thing you did is you maintain integrity, trust in divinity, and kept a pure heart. Right? Your heart could have turned to cringe, I'm hearing, right? You could have became spiteful and bitter and rebellious. Right? But you chose not to, beloved. There is such a thing called free will, I heard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking of like that scene in The Widow, from the Avengers, where she goes back to her family or whatever, and in the scene where she interacts with her what is her stepmom, but raised her as her real mom, you know, when she was little, and she asked her, she said, how, if you came from you was raised by this, in the movie it was a Russian leader. Sorry, I got thirsty real quick. This Russian leader who, he was taking kids. He was a monster, right? He's a monster. Here he is doing all these things to these kids or whatever, and yet you remained. She said, but you kept your heart. How did... Right? That's how these people are looking. Like, she became an Avenger. The Black Widow, right? That's what she became an Avenger. She's up there fighting for good. In spite of her background, her training, her indoctrination. And that's you. You're like the Black Widow, dog. Right? And it's effing their head up. They don't understand. ¿Qué lo que hay? ¿Qué pasa, bro? Right? Right? And shout out to my Brooklyn. Right? Because maybe somebody from Brooklyn squad, do or die, best side. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Brownsville, never snitch, never will, right? I don't know. Somebody shout out, right? Retirement goal. Yes. Again, some of you people are perplexed. They're like, yo, how is she living this luxury life? How is he living this luxury life? Look, you got... whether you male or female out here, baby. Right? How are you out here living this? And again, you look young, you look good. For some of you that I'm reading for, you are, like 40s, 50s, even 60s, and still, I just heard black don't crack, baby. Okay, I just heard it clear as day. And then, ain't no cloudy day. My sunshine has come. My sunshine. I can't sing, y'all, but that's what it is. It's playing that in my head, right? And it's like on both of these cards. And I said, damn it, the clock is even the sun. Yes, divine. Yes. Come through. Thank you, y'all. right? Yes, right? And then for some of you, right, the world tells you got to retire at 65, 70. You out there looking good as every. I'm hearing early retirement goals, your future, you know what I'm saying? You relaxing, you living your dream. You say, I'm going to live now. I don't know what the F tomorrow going to bring me. And people are perplexed. They're like, how she do it? How he doing it? And all kinds, I'm hearing gossip and rumors of being you know you got some sugar daddy shit out. You got some sugar daddy or some sugar mama, right? That's taking care of you. You doing some illegal or hoodoo voodoo, all kinds of things, calling you everything but a child of God. And I'm hearing some of them are so blind they really can't see. They really can't see, right? And I'm hearing that song, I just gotta tell the truth. I just gotta tell the, it's the God in me. Yeah, right? It's the sisters. Mary, is it? You think I'm so fresh. You think I'm so clean. Yes. What is it that you think you see when you see me? You see me. Look, you don't know how much I pray. Don't know. Yes, I'm just trying to explain. That what they don't know is when I get home and get behind closed doors, man, I hit the floor. And what they can't see, man, I'm on my knees. Yes, next time you better tell them it's the God in me. Yeah, right? Yes. And then I just said they was sitting there talking all this ish. And that's the thing. Spirit is saying, you spill the tea. You ain't got no... They said you not what's that word people use? I don't I'm here the old school way. I don't cock block. You're not cock blocking, but that's not what people use now. They use I don't know why I want to say Watergate, but gatekeeping. You don't gatekeep, mommy. You don't even gatekeep, papi. You let the tea be spilled. You let them know. Oh yeah, ven acá. Let me tell you how I do this, man. And you lay out the blueprint for them. And they still, and that's the thing, they won't even believe. They still want to go back and she gonna tell me that she go behind the closed doors and get on her knees and pray to God. That's some bullshit. I know she on her knees. Watch your mouth. I heard watch your mouth. I filed your to a place she didn't even know exists as her money bag yo. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that's what they saying. And look, speak up. Yeah, I told you there's something about you speak up. And that's another thing too. Not only do you, that's the thing, you know, and usually people will use that as an excuse to hate you, right? She thinks she better than, or he think he better than, you know, they up there gatekeeping, won't share the information. That's what I hate about our people. They get to the top and they don't, and that's the thing. You did spill the tea. You are willing to help people. That's what makes them even madder, that they can't even like really fix their mouth to say that bullshit about you, right? And it's like, how do you hate somebody that when you come around them, they treat you, like I said, because you didn't turn bitter, you didn't turn cold, you are still kind and everything like that. However, fuck around and find out. You don't play them, right? You ain't got no business, no problem sharing some of the business. But if they coming now, and again, it's because you've learned. They said lessons learned, right? Because before they was draining the fuck out your battery. But you learned some lessons, right? Thank you, y'all. Right? And now you speak up, right? It's called balance, baby. I just wanted to fly out my door. Status upgrade. Right? And it's all of these, I'm hearing qualities. That is why you keep up. Now I'm about to let me upgrade you. It's why you keep upgrading. New achievements, improved social standing, lifestyle elevations, next level. And that's another thing. They see you fall. They see shit. People betray you. They see people coming with the dumb stuff, trying to hit you with the left and the right. Wait, the left and the right? I know my left and right. Stop playing with me, okay? But you keep getting... Where you go? It's the God in me. What? God, baby. That's what it messes their head up. Yeah, God got us. Listen, I promise you, that's what it is. You keep moving from level to level. Even when you get knocked out in the ring, right? I don't know why I'm seeing. Now I'm seeing that part in Curler. In my Yassing, in the color purple, where Sophia walks into the juke joint, right? Harpo's juke joint. And they all, and she comes in with Buster, and Harpo comes over and says pulls her up to dance, and she goes dance with him, and he turns around to Mister. He says, "First time I ever been knocked out without throwing the first punch," or something like that, right? And he went like this. That's what I just saw. Your level up is crazy every single time. Yes, they can't explain it, and you keep telling. But God, I hear just like that, yo, wallahi, whoever you are, you sassy as fuck, you got attitude like a motherfucker. You said, I stutter? I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. This came out twice. It came out under that status upgrade, and then I put it back thinking, it was just an extra card that came out, and now it just came out again. So toxic love, pain disguised as passion, addictive patterns, harmful attachment, can't live without. Now people acting like they can't live without you. Why it be like that, man? And then I saw boundaries at the bottom of the deck. You put boundaries up, baby. And they said take it. Right? And what had fell out was ascension. And that's exactly what, yeah. And even if you was beloved, it's all good because we all been there and ain't no shame. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Linda, if I begin to tell you, right? I've been in plenty. Well, I shouldn't say plenty like that, but in too many that I would like to admit to, right? Situations that I know are toxic or have been toxic, right? Look at this one. Relax, sit. And as a result, right, I had to, again, what they say, learn some lessons, right? You baby. Learn some lessons, right? And those lessons, right, were okay. Now he wants me to see, this is why I didn't want to rub him. See what BK do us? Now he want to enter. He's a Pisces, but he should be a Leo or a Saggy because he just loves all the attention. That's all he wants. Okay. Now you knocked over my water. Excuse you. Thank you. So, you learn some lessons, right, from these harmful attachments, and you learn to put up some boundaries, right? I'm hearing and my throat just got raspy, right? Like the throat wanted to lock up for somebody. It's okay, beloved. You know what I'm saying? I know that it can be difficult, right? And I'm not here to tell nobody nothing, right? Other than just to interpret interpret God's word, right? God is my high, the cards and the messages that I'm hearing. And if you're currently still in a situation, I'm not here to judge you. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. No one can judge you, right? No one but God. And some believe that God wouldn't even do that. Goddess wouldn't even do that. So again, I'm hearing have compassion on yourself. Yeah, on yourself, for yourself. And I'm going to leave that at that. And know that boundaries, and I get it. I'm hearing now, wow, this just switched, right? Because it was very spicy, and now it's turned into like, more of a calm of like, of compassion, of understanding that, right? A lot of this toxicity is as a result of those environments that we came from, right? It is a result of coming from parents who have struggled with drugs or alcohol, or in homes who have had caretakers who have struggled with drugs and alcohol and mental health issues. It is, most of us, unfortunately, would say we were subjected to or were raised like, in Brooklyn during the crack epidemic. Some of us was in Chai, I'm hearing in other places during that. But some of us and some of our, younger generations are during the opioid epidemic, right? Like, so these issues and this stuff is real. And as a result, right? You can only duplicate what you see, right? You're gonna mimic the relationships and the styles and stuff like that that you were raised with, right? So and in these homes and in these environments, they don't teach you boundaries and don't even let you know that it's a good thing, right? That saying no firmly, look at that, right? Something that you couldn't even do, beloved, right? That's why your battery was so drained in the beginning. So there's something about, yes, Spirit is saying, I'm proud of you, great job, you are and have ascended and are ascending, right? But the ascension is for a purpose. This spiritual growth, this higher awareness, this next level consciousness, this elevating myself is beautiful. But it's beautiful because you are to be this light now for these others, right? And again, that doesn't mean now go back and redrain yourself again. That's not what Spirit is saying. You are now, because of the lessons you learned, able to then go back, right? Or teach, or either whether by example or in certain spaces and places, whether it's in your family, whatever. But because you now have learned the lessons and know how to operate, right? In the, it's kind of, okay, they're bringing me back to Black Widow, right? She became a part of the Avengers, and then now she started giving back in that way, right? So yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, Spirit, right, for reminding us. So yeah, so leaving people on red. And Unbreakable wanted to come out again. There's something about this ascension is not to then go ahead and ghost everybody, right? Because one of the things I know for myself personally, I'm going to share. When you first make a transition from one level to another, you tend to sometimes, until you kind of like fine tune it and adjust, refine it a little bit. A lot of us, because we're human, will go from one extreme to the other extreme, right? If I was so people pleasing and giving, I initially went to, I give no F's, try me if you want to, even if you blink, right? Kind of thing. And I had to draw that back and soften that up some. So there is something about, don't go to the other extreme and now just leave everybody on red, right? Not everybody is going to deserve that. There are going to be people who, because of your light, even though they initially get triggered and everything, they're still gonna be receptive to some of your help. Now, again, be very careful, right? We do not cast our pearls among swine, because we are very clear that they will trample them and then turn around and attack you. So again, but this is what I'm hearing Spirit say, that you have this wisdom now. You've learned these lessons, right? To be able to discern, trust your intuition. You gonna know who effing playing or trying to play on your top, and you're going to know who really going to want that work, and who to help that way, right? Sorry guys, I conditioned my hair, and I got this like leave-in conditioner in it, trying to like let it dry in good. And anyway, trying to protect the hair. God bless my hair. Yeah, this evil eye real, listen. Sorry, I should have warned some of y'all, but that bill needed to clear the energy. I don't know. I felt it real quick. I had to make sure I rebuke. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, you're unbreakable, right? But it's this beautiful, unbreakable tenacity and resilience that you have built. I'm hearing from a youngin', right? Because of all those experiences. That's what I'm saying. You're like a trained op, like not op, like operations, like a trained warrior, right? Like somebody, in the movies, how you hear, they become like a RoboCop, like they become a I went back in the day, like I'm showing my age, like a special agent, because you are been trained now in both worlds, right? You come from the environment, yet you've ascended the environment. Now I'm in this world, but not of this world. That's the scripture. But because you have this multifaceted, dualistic nature about you, yeah, you the bomb.com. You're unbreakable, point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? You're like this special agent, like this special force team, operations, secret weapon type shit. But yeah, you divines, unbreakable. Yeah, you like it. You a fucking Avenger. What can I say? Inner toughness, enduring hardship, strength through adversity, nothing can break. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way. I'm all the way up. Yes. I'm serious. Yeah, I can't stand when DJ Khaled say his little line. I don't know why, but I still, yeah, that song. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Yes. Now I'm hearing Remy Ma part like, yo, sugar coated. I'm ready to go in. I promise you, sugar coated. Yeah, sweet but deceptive. Yeah, but I'm hearing, no, we not sugarcoating shit. I don't know what the little words in the card say. I'm hearing we not sugarcoating shit. That's the beautiful thing too. You're so authentic. You give it to them raw. The RAW. Who's that? Big Daddy Kane in there? I don't know. Oh my God. All this music. So maybe you're like very much influenced. Maybe you want music influence. Maybe you spit a little something. I don't know. Hey, look, that was confident. My people, he sung a little something just now. Wait a minute. That was crazy. All right. He's asking me to take him for his little afternoon walk. I think this is about it, yo. Yeah, I think we're good here. I think this message came through loud and clear. We love it. Past life. So now for some of you, now I'm here. Oh my God, so much beautiful music. I love music. Music to me, it's like I'm a foodie and a music. So, past life, I'm hearing, I've been here before, Tina Marie, right? Deja vu, right? You've done this in past lives. That's what I'm saying. You're a G. You're like a special agent ops from like ancient time, Atlantis all the way to now. You're like, how what the angels are to divinity. You're like the elite force after the angels, I guess, on the human side. I don't know, beloved, but you're something like that. It's unexplained, right? I can't explain it, right? I just feel it in my heart and in my soul. And it says soul memories. I've known you before. Yes. You've been here before, beloved. CEO energy. I cannot. And here he come again because he think I'm coming for him. Oh, that was a little closer. Ready for your close-up, Mr. DeVille? I don't know what it was. But okay. Taking control, natural leadership, confidence in business. I'm the boss. You're a boss. I'm a boss. You're a boss. I'm a boss. Yeah, that's it. Finito. Now I'm just being silly and jiggling. It's jiggling, baby. Go ahead, baby. Yes. And again, all seriousness, now this CEO energy is going to be imperative because for some of you, you are going to open up some like nonprofit organizations, do certain ministries, podcasts, tarot channels, all kinds of shit. You're going to be CEOs. I hear for spirit though, for the divine. I'm a CEO of God. I'm called CEO. I'm the boss, yes, to do God's business, right? God got his business. Yo, I promise. Didn't I say deja vu? Oh my God. Ashe, Sister Tina. I feel like she here. Ashe, sister. Yes. Yes. Rest in peace, mama. Thank you. She came through. For real. Tina Marie. I just heard Rick James. It's Rick James, bitch. Wait, what? Okay, one more card so we can close this out. Because this little one right here on my top. And that's something I'm hearing, right? There are going to be some loyal people that are on your top, like this doggy, that are going to want you, right? He wants me to take him for his walk, right? He does depend on me for that, right? We do have this blind, I don't know, maybe somebody blind, but this, or blind, right? Like faith, like blind faith. This blind bond, right? That is deep between us, right? And now he's licking the mess of my fingers, right? Yeah. So there is something that just wants that belly rub. See what I'm saying? I love this dog. I really do. It's my homie. I got him 3 years ago. That's a whole nother story in my throat. And I thought I was saving him, and he saved me. Wallahi deen. That's my, yeah, that's my word for real. So glow up. I told you I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. All right, there's nothing else. Yeah, he's saying let's go. The glow up is beautiful, but the glow up is not just for self, right? Look at that person in the background looking. Don't forget where you came from, I'm hearing. And don't forget why, the divine has given you these opportunities and allowed you to ascend and to glow up and to become this CEO energy, right? It is a much bigger purpose in your family, in your community. Yes. Again, with boundaries, right? And in balance, right? But nevertheless, yes, no stress. I don't know, I'll start bars. On that note, beloved, I pray that this was helpful for you. I got a kick out of it. Spirit is beautiful, right? Love it. Love when these messages come through like this. Love reading for this community. Y'all are something. This the special ops, right? Y'all some Avengers. I don't know. Why am I whispering? No say. But anyway, if you like the message, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, why haven't you? What's up? You see, we be lit up over here. We be doing God's business. God, his business is getting done over here. Yeah, right. I'm hearing dog approved, and which is loyalty. Yeah, real talk. And I look forward to our next encounter, beloved. Yes, stay safe, stay blessed, and amen, amen, and ashe. Mwah.